Hello and welcome to our Energy Connect studio at ADIPEC 2023. I'm delighted to have sitting next to me Zaher Ibrahim, Vice President for Europe, the Middle East and Africa at Baker Hughes. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Now, to start off, how can the energy industry help drive the energy transition?
First of all, the energy industry is one of the most important players that will be able to drive the energy transition, because the energy is really capable, have the right capability, the right technical knowledge, as well as the skill set to really drive the innovation and the technology that we need to move the needle. Today, if you look at CCUS, if you look at geothermal, if you look at hydrogen, as well as clean power solution, all of these are very much able to help us achieve our ultimate goal, which is net zero by 2050.
And I want to touch on some of those key technologies you mentioned there, driving to a sustainable energy future. What is Baker Hughes doing in some of those key technologies you just talked about?
Look, Baker Hughes has been leading in this front. And don't forget, Julian, that we were one of the first that committed for net zero in 2050, as well as 50% reduction by 2030. That was back in 2018. So ultimately, Baker Hughes is really marching across all these technology to drive the right momentum. And let me start with hydrogen. We just announced, along with our key partner, ADNOC, a hydrogen collaboration where we have currently 2 pilots from an electrolyzers, from a nemesis perspective, as well as Levidian, where we are driving a graphene byproduct. Ultimately, these 2 pilots is going to drive a huge momentum into the hydrogen space, and we're really planning to take this even to the next level.
Great. And mentioning ADNOC, we're here at ADIPEC, and this year's theme is, decarbonize faster together. How important is that kind of theme of one collaboration, but also trying to decarbonize faster?
ADIPEC is becoming the largest platform that bring energy industry together, operators, service providers, technology companies, and they're really creating the right ecosystem where we really drive the right discussion, the right thought leadership, the right even momentum across all fronts. If you look at the localization and where ICV matters from an in-country value, we will look at the technology, when you look at digitalization, all of these are helping, as well as the hydrogen and the decarbonization. And definitely, we are very much proud to be part of this ecosystem. We continue to be very much committed to ADIPEC and to commit to play a role into the energy transition.
That's really good to hear, Zaher. And just before we go, we are coming up to the end of the year. And also you mentioned those 2 pilot projects. Sounds like exciting times ahead for Baker Hughes.
Absolutely. And look, we're looking forward to even how we can take everything we've been doing and position it well in the upcoming COP28 in December. We're all committed for driving the change and looking for outcomes.
Just want to thank you for coming down to the Energy Connect studio.
Thank you very much, Julian, for having me.
Thanks everyone for watching.